Good morning, welcome to Secret London with me, Mark Monroe. Today I'm in the City of London on Cheapside, right outside this beautiful church designed by Christopher Wren, St Mary Le Bow. As you've probably figured out by now, I do have a big love of London. However, I'm not a Londoner. In order to be a true Londoner, a Cockney, you have to fulfill one very important criteria. And that criteria is as follows: to be born within earshot of these bells right here, the Bow Bells, the bells of St Mary Le Bow. So let's do a quick Cockney catchment test. How far from the bells of St Bow do I have to be in order to be considered a true Cockney? Okay, we'll start right here on Cheapside and then work east. Yeah, of course, you're definitely a Cockney. Here at Bank Station. Yep, you're a Cockney. Here on Leadenhall Street. Yep, you're a Cockney. Here at Aldgate Station. Yeah, you're just about a Cockney. And now here in Whitechapel. Nah, you're not a Cockney. Okay, I'll admit that wasn't a very scientific experiment, partly because it's thought that the Bow Bells could be heard as far east as Stratford before the City of London was built up and there was so much noise pollution. So it's not just the only thing that makes a Cockney being born within the sound of the Bow Bells. There are lots of other important things that make up those characteristics and traits. Let's have a look at them. The word Cockney originates from the Norman word for sugar cake, cocaine. The Normans called London the land of sugar cake, and it seems to have stuck with some variations over the centuries. Cockneys have a reputation for being happy-go-lucky, jovial and talkative people. They set down their roots firmly among the working classes and wear their hearts on their sleeve. Cockneys have always been charitable and giving. They work hard and they play hard, and they like nothing more than a good old knees up down the local boozer. The epitome of a Cockney can be seen in the pearly kings and queens of the East End, or Pearlies as they are known. Their notoriety comes from the elaborate, buttoned mother-of-pearl outfits that they wear. The outfit is associated with a Mr. Henry Croft, an orphan street cleaner who collected money for charity. He created the pearly suit to draw attention to himself and his fundraising, and it worked a treat. The first Pearly Society was formed in Finchley in 1911, and since then, the Pearly Kings and Queens of London have been raising money for charitable organisations ever since. Famous Cockneys include Michael Caine, Ray Winston, Bob Hoskins, and that notorious duo that terrorised the East End for decades, Chaz and Dave. Oh, no, sorry. The Cray Twins. Yep, it was the Cray Twins. And believe it or not, there is a particular type of food associated with Cockneys. This behind me is a pie and mash shop. It's located on Tower Bridge Road. It's over 100 years old and has been serving up Cockney fare for decades. Let's go in and try some. Okay, so for the first time I've got someone helping me film today to do the taste testing of Cockney lager. We've ordered 2 pie and mash, minced beef pie, and liquor, which is like a parsley sauce apparently, and then that East End delicacy, jellied eels. Looking forward to that. You going to try that? You sure? Okay, let's wait and see. Very tasty. So this green sauce is a parsley sauce. It's called a liquor. And then you've got the pie, which was very, very tasty. And the mashed potato, which is plenty of, so it's very filling.
Good old Cockney nosh. Pie and mash, absolutely lovely. Really enjoyed that. So now on to the East End delicacy, jelly beans. Can't wait. You're going to help me out with this. Do you want some? You sure? Okay, I'll eat it all on my own. So let's have a quick look. So it's in some sort of savoury jelly, and they're not individual eels. They're not like little elvers. It looks like it's just one big eel chopped up. So let's give it a go. Can't wait. That was lovely. Finished the whole lot. Right, let's get on with the rest of the filming outside.
Whew. Well, that was an experience. Right, so what have we done so far? Where Cockneys are born, Cockney traditions, Cockney traits, pearly kings and queens, Cockney food. Oh yeah, and did you know that Cockneys have their own language? It's called Cockney rhyming slang. Let me give you an example.
Oi, Dave me old China. My trouble and strife has been rabbiting in my King Lear about the Bugs Bunny you owe me. So get your kyber in your jam jar and I'll meet you down a rubber-dub-dub in 15 minutes. And don't forget that monkey you owe me. Baked potato.
Did you get all that? Well, don't worry if you didn't, because I put together a little lesson all about Cockney rhyming slang, explaining exactly how it works. Take a look. Cockney rhyming slang is a form of English slang which originated in the East End of London. Up until the late 20th century, rhyming slang was also common in Australian slang, probably due to the formative influence of Cockney on Australian English. It developed as a way of obscuring the meaning of sentences to those who did not understand the slang, though it remains a matter of speculation whether this was a linguistic accident or whether it was developed intentionally to assist criminals or to maintain a particular community. Rhyming slang works by replacing the word to be obscured with the first word of a phrase that rhymes with that word. For instance, face would be replaced by boat, because face rhymes with boat race. Similarly, feet becomes plates, plates of meat, and money is bread, a very common usage from bread and honey. Sometimes the full phrase is used, for example, current bun to mean the sun, often referring to the British tabloid newspaper of that name. However, there is no hard and fast rule for this, and you just have to know whether a particular expression is always shortened, never shortened, or can be used either way. The rolling list on screen gives you lots of examples of Cockney rhyming slang. If you want to study it a bit closely, just pause it and have a good look as it rolls up. So, as you can see, so many things go together to make up a Londoner, a Cockney. And even though some of the things I talked about today might have been a bit stereotypical, what Londoners, what Cockneys really feel a sense of is belonging. They belong together as a particular special community within the umbrella of London. And it's the makeup of London and the passion they have for London that makes them completely unique. Thanks for watching today's episode of Secret London with me, Mark Monroe. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave any comments down below, hit that thumbs up button, and if you really enjoyed it, why not subscribe? Until next time, stay tuned.